Hello, welcome back. We are watching Fear the Walking Dead. I've got my pajama bottoms on, but I am dressed on the upper half of the body. Purdy is comfortable. I don't remember when she got in this position. I think when I shifted last time. Migraine is getting better. I still have a little bit of pain right in here, and actually right in here, but it's not as bad as it was. I'm able to hold my head up, so we're doing better. I'm still sensitive to light. I think I've got that just about as low as it can go without making it too dim. Let's see. Yeah, I've got it on the lowest setting and it's still too bright for me, but if I turn it off, then you guys can't see me, so I'll just have to not look up very often. We are watching Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if I said that yet or not. We are on season 3. We are on episode 10. And this is the Divinity. The Diviner. That was a stomach gurgle. I think the Diviner, I think that would indicate somebody who is giving the sage advice, the wise wisdom, who imparts this important message, the person who delivers the message. I think that's what that would indicate. Past that, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Cal Taka takes Claw being killed. It looks like he was killed. Maybe he was just badly injured. I have a feeling Troy will end up making an appearance, maybe not this episode, but in the future, because you didn't kill him. And he's not one to let things go. So, should have killed him. We know that lesson, don't we? Daniel and Lola are on the run. I don't know who's driving the vehicle. Hi. You gonna watch with us? Hi. How you doing? She jumped from back there, didn't she? Of course, my head's in the way, so you couldn't really see, could you? We might get Victor in this one. We've been concentrating on the ranch a lot. So hopefully, because it's getting a little boring, hopefully we find out what's going on with Daniel and Lola a little bit more rather than these quick little pieces. Maybe we'll find out what's going on with Victor. Oh, Victor ran into somebody he knew, didn't he? Yeah. We didn't know who that was, did we? I don't know who that could have been. I don't know if it's somebody we're supposed to know or not. So let's see what this episode has in store for us. Oh, we're back to the ranch. We put him in a sweat box. Is that supposed to be Troy? Ta-da! I think he knows he's hallucinating.
You can get almost anything.
That's where Lucy is supposed to go. You just happen to have a water tanker?
I have 3 beautiful dogs.
Talk to me when you have children.
I'm right here.
Bruce, one of my dogs is dead now. I stuck my hand in to save him.
Why do you go all the way around?
Bruce bit me.
What football stadium is that? Is that a pipe bomb? Quite the setup, isn't it? Ouch.
Easy mistake to make. You know what to say to you.
That's not what this is about.
That was an earthquake, guys. I don't know if you heard it.
I don't want things to boil over. I heard your...
I think it was only a 2 point something, but it just depends on how far away it was. So I'm guessing you all can, let me see. So you all can kind of see the screen. This is all the earthquakes we've had since 8/8. We're up to 95. That was number 96. That's not including all the little tremors that we couldn't feel that they sometimes put in after a felt one is felt, after they research the data more. And so if you ever experience an earthquake and you don't see it on the USGS map, there is a link at the bottom. Felt something not shown, report it here. All you do is hit report, and then you go through and fill in the information. So I've been doing that when I do feel them. Just one, that way they know to look at the data, and if they put it up, then I know I wasn't imagining things. But also it just helps your sanity and knowing that other people felt it too. But yesterday, the one I felt yesterday, only 3 people reported it, me being one of those 3. So I'm going to put my information in and go from there. Yeah. So I've skipped over the part that showed my address. So it asks things like, what were you doing when you felt it? Were you driving? Were you in a building, outside of a building? All that kind of stuff, because that helps them understand. And I've told my cousins, when you can feel these tiny ones, it scares me to, which they don't feel these tiny ones, the 1 point somethings, the 2 point somethings, because it's so normal for them. They're out in California. And I said, so if you can imagine us feeling these little ones in the quiet little place where we are, can you imagine what the 5.1 felt like? So in a building, I was not sleeping this time. I was just looking. Did others feel it? I usually check in with Dad to see if he felt it or not. If I hear them, I check in with him still, because sometimes he feels them and I don't, and vice versa. And just to give you an idea of how sensitive we are, how sensitive the area we are is in, thunder shakes my house. So the thunder we had earlier, a couple of times it rattled the house a little bit. But the difference is it's not as strong. And also you can hear the rolling thunder. You can hear it rolling through the valley. So there's quite a difference between the sound and the effect on the house. So that's another reason why I knew that was an earthquake. Just waiting to see if Dad felt it. I'm pretty sure others felt that one. So I actually did have a friend that felt it. So I'm going to put most felt it, because most in the area are going to feel that one then if she did, because we live a ways apart. And she monitors on a different website. I'm not sure what her website is. It's not the USGS website, though. I'll describe it as mild because it did rattle stuff. It's just my paranoia, though, I'm sure. I did hold my breath. I do know that. Just froze. I didn't take any action. We're not used to earthquakes, even with as many as we've had in the last 2 weeks. And I checked my pictures, and because I just straightened my pictures today from the big one, and none of them are moved to the side or anything. So none of that. I did hear other noise. Nothing, no big objects moved or toppled over. Pictures didn't go askew. Furniture didn't move. Appliances didn't move. Freestanding walls or fences damaged? No. I do plan on, and I'll show this to you guys, but I am going to measure my cracks in the basement to see if they've separated more or not. No damage for the most part. There's no new damage, I'll put that. I was putting my contact information, but they weren't contacting me, so I quit doing that. You just hit submit, and that's your report. So if you ever feel an earthquake, that's all you have to do to report it. And they still don't have it down yet. So I will update you guys as soon as I know how big it was. Okay. I was going to cover up my name. I will just go to a different site. Or I'll put a little black thing up there. So my friend is following a site from Memphis Education, Memphis University, I think is what the title of the school is. But Memphis is where she's getting the shockwave data. That long green line at the very bottom there, the spiked green line, is the one that if it caught on tape, that's the one you guys just heard. Those other little dips and stuff are minor tremors and stuff that you can't feel or anything. Okay, I'm going to quit obsessing. Hence the name of the channel. After I finish reviewing this, then I will check to see if you guys can hear it. I'll also check and see if they've put it up on the website of what the magnitude is. And go from there. I want to go back and keep looking. But I'm going to finish this episode, then we'll take a break and obsess on the earthquake. All right, here we go. Oh, it's not a pipe bomb.
Holy shit, Victor. What did he do?
I made one rash, stupid decision that compromised me, but I will overcome it.
Gathering up tools to fight. Not a good sign. Oh, I forgot those are called diviners. If you don't know what those are, you're supposed to hold them in your hand, and when you cross water, I don't know what the sections of them are called, but the ends cross over. And I think where it makes an X is where the water is supposed to be right below. I'm not positive on that. There's a lot of believers in it, and there's a lot of non-believers in it. There's people say that the hands can turn it either intentionally or unintentionally, that sort of thing. But you're supposed to hold them loosely in your hands, and they're supposed to detect water.
I feel like bullshit. And
I was going to say, I know Nick means well, but he knows that's not going to work. Still want to know what football stadium that is. Don't mess with Madison.
I do?
They're gonna take us to this dam, get us all the water we need. A permanent solution.
Question is, will Daniel still be there, or will he have moved on? People are going to die. What about the rest of those guys? Okay. Maybe we really did find a peace treaty. End? So, okay. I wasn't paying attention to if it had finished going all the way to the end or not. I was snooping to see if they'd put the magnitude up yet, and they haven't yet. Because I was going to let y'all know what it was. The last time it took about an hour before they put it up. So I probably won't get to tell you in this episode, but it'll definitely be up by the time I edit and post this to YouTube. So I'll put it in then, or I'll try to remember to put it in the frame here so that you guys know. So, okay, back to the show. I understand Maddie's plan, even though Kaltaka doesn't. I think he'll understand it when he sees it. Maybe. The reason why I say that is because I have a feeling that Lola and Daniel will have moved on and it'll be overtaken by other people that Victor doesn't know. So we'll have to see how that turns out. It looks like they've learned to work together rather than opposing each other, especially if they hit water. And it may not be a lot of water. It might be a lot. It just depends. I guess that's it to comment on that. There wasn't a whole lot to it. It was more of a, hey, we came here for this goal, and now we don't have this goal. We have a different goal now. It's pretty much what it's going to break down to be. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can think of. I'm too preoccupied with the other stuff. At any rate, I'm going to end this at this point. This has been a longer one than usual because I got distracted. I will see you guys for the next episode. Until then, see ya.